testify on this.
Report, and I believe Governor Kaine has mentioned it, that we have to use all the tools available to us. And yet, I think there's one tool that seems to have been neglected that I would like to suggest. It is the tool of rethinking our foreign policy and considering possibly that our foreign policy of interventionism helped precipitate our crisis. And I think at times the report alludes to this, that our presence in the Middle East and the Persian Gulf helped to serve to incite the terrorists. There was a base in Saudi Arabia which they were very unhappy about, and this motivated many of them to participate. And yet we don't talk about that. If anything, the emphasis here is more of the same. You know, we need more money and more intervention. And that, to me, is discouraging, especially if it is correct that our participation over there has contributed to it.
Ron Paul, good morning, and tell us what you think would really make a difference in this process.
Well, it would have to change probably 50 years of history and then have a new foreign policy. I do accept the thesis that our foreign policy is more of a detriment to us than a benefit. So to reverse a foreign policy that has been endorsed by the Republicans and the Democrats, and for that reason, the majority of the American people, I think won't be very easy. But this certainly is a time that we should consider it, because a lot of people do believe that our presence in the Middle East and the Persian Gulf helped to precipitate the crisis. And not only our presence there, but our on-again, off-again type of foreign policy, where we are at one time an ally of Saddam Hussein, and we helped build weapons that we knew he had, and then encouraged him to invade Iran. And at the same time, when we were fighting the Soviets, we decided that Osama bin Laden was a worthy ally. And it's this on-again, off-again support an individual at one time and then withdraw support. And I think overall that is a net negative for us, because it distracts from what we should be doing, and that is defending this country and our borders. We have our troops all around the world, and it doesn't look like it's going to ease up. I think the consensus that comes out of this 9/11 report, the way I read it, is they want more of the same. They want more money to go into these areas. They might want to vary the approach a little bit, but they don't want to even discuss the fact that a foreign policy of interventionism may well have been the major cause of the 9/11 crisis.